Restore your health, be renewed. You gotta take control to see a breakthrough. You're only one step away from a life made better. A life made better. A life made better.
Greetings to all of our dedicated listeners of the Restore Your Health podcast. I'm your host, Laronda, and this week we'll discuss effective habits to getting a balanced diet, how to be creative with meal planning, and natural herbs for health and wellness. Let me start by stating that all content shared on the show are for educational and informational purposes only, not meant to diagnose, cure, treat, or prevent any disease. I like to start with a little inspiration. This comes from the quote, "Motivation is what gets you started, while habit is what keeps you going," by Jim Rohm. I couldn't agree with this quote more myself. Getting motivated is only the beginning. If you develop good habits, they will sustain and keep you going. Take this advice and apply it to your daily life practices. Let us begin with discussing how to effectively meal plan for successful health regimens. Many people eat their meals on the go. Stopping for fast food seems to be the norm nowadays. However, this practice can deter a healthy lifestyle. We are all guilty of this eating on the go practice when life gets busy and there's not enough time to meal plan. It seems harmless from the start, but as time passes, this routine can hurt your chances of creating the healthy lifestyle you desire to have. That is why we have created some helpful ideas just for you. Mindful eating habits. Mindful eating. You want to plan before time to prevent binge eating. Pick meals that are easy to prepare. Eat until you feel content. Do not overeat. Okay? When the stomach is full, you will know it. When you eat and drink, the stomach feels, activating stretch receptors in the stomach. The receptors send messages to the brain, the vagus nerve, which connects the brain to the stomach. Food then enters the intestine, where it is later expelled. Overeating can harm you in many ways, not just by stretching the stomach muscles, but prolonging digestion. So when you overeat, you have too much food in your belly, then it causes your system to overwork itself and takes a little bit longer to digest your food. So do not overeat. You want to at least chew your food for about 20 seconds. It can take up to about 20 minutes for the brain to communicate to the stomach that it's time to stop eating. Yes, 20 minutes for the brain to communicate with your stomach to tell it to stop eating. So create a calm and inviting place to eat. Okay? So do not overeat. Next, you want to create a calm and inviting place to eat. Some may think that setting the table is old-fashioned. However, it helps to set the atmosphere to enjoy a good meal and cultivate a peaceful mindset. Rest. You want to rest. Okay, so rest between bites. That means you can't just shove all the food in your mouth. You want to take a break for a minute, putting the fork down helps to retard binge eating. Okay, then you want to chew each mouthful for at least 30 seconds before swallowing or lifting your fork again. Turn off all distractions like your television, phone messages, computers, etc., things of that nature that will interfere with your eating. Okay, studies show that people tend to eat more when they are distracted by things like television. It's true. Now, think about it. When you're watching television, you're not mindful about your eating. You're just eating and you're watching TV. So you could be overeating, while being distracted by things like TV and your phone and your computer. So don't take these things to your mealtime. Okay. You want undistracted meal time so that you can have a good mindful eating. Next, you want to eat only at your kitchen table, which is designed for meals. I know this is hard for many because we're used to eating everywhere. We eat at our computer desk. We eat in the living room. We eat in the bedroom. We eat everywhere except for where we're supposed to eat, which is the kitchen table. Okay. So Eat at your designated place where you're supposed to eat your meals in the kitchen. Then you want to set a timer. Set a timer to start your meals to pace yourself for making meals last longer or until the time goes off. And lastly, ask yourself if you're full before eating desserts, or make smaller plates, okay, to incorporate a dessert. If you want to eat a dessert, eat smaller plates, and that way you can have your dessert too. Okay, be sure not to make this an every meal habit. Okay, and you're going to try these mindful eating habits to develop good eating practices. So I hope that helped you. Next, we're going to talk about meal planning. Okay, so meal planning takes only a few minutes to prepare, but it could save you time and money. When thinking about what you want to eat for the week, this could get frustrating, especially if you're not used to meal planning. Okay, that's why we came up with the tips to help you. So this is what you're going to do. Gather all of your ingredients for the week, separate them by days, and make sure to have storage containers designed for freezing. Yes, because you're going to freeze your meals after you meal plan. Okay, and then after you've gathered all of your ingredients, then you're going to start, to think about amounts or portions of each vegetable. Okay, you're going to make sure to add protein to your meals. This can be done by preparing smoothies in the mornings. Okay, and then you can think about what you want to eat during the day each day. Okay, it can be helpful to do things like a Taco Tuesday, protein smoothies each morning, healthy pasta meals on Wednesdays, and vegan burgers on Mondays. You can even do Chinese cuisine on Thursdays and maybe a vegetarian pizza on Friday. Okay, so Saturdays can be a treat yourself day. You can eat out, but just don't binge eat. Okay, and don't forget Soul Food Sundays. That's right. Who doesn't love soul food? Good old collard greens and cornbread. All right. So who doesn't love good old soul food, collard greens and cornbread on a Sunday? It's one of our favorites. So this is just an example. This is just an example of what you can do when you meal plan. That's right. When you prepare your meals ahead of time. So to help you with meal planning, visit our website to download your free guide today. Next, we'll talk about what is considered a healthy diet. Well, eating healthy is not new. And as many of you know, it's a practice. It's a practice in choosing meals that nourish the body. Okay, it's really a mindset. Okay, meals that are full of nutrients, vitamins, and minerals to help feed the human body. It's what you need, so that your body can store up the strength it needs to operate daily. So think of it like this. Healthy eating is more of a mindset than a choice. Conscious eating helps the brain develop and maintains healthy weight. People who always eat on the go are doing themselves a huge disservice. When you meal plan with the strategy of healthy weight goals, you will make good decisions on what you should eat. Remember, it's eating to live, not to taste. Although this may be contrary to popular belief, although this may be contrary to popular belief, it's true. A person who creates mindful eating habits will be healthy. The goal is to get all the live foods and the 5 food groups on your plate. And if you're not eating vegetables to support this, you need to make sure that you start. Okay. You can start as easy as today. This doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go vegan. Okay, there are a lot of Mediterranean or pescatarian diets that can help you adapt to a healthier eating. Incorporating more greens on your plate is ultimately going to be the goal. Eat more green veggies than meats, and your body will thank you. Here are some healthy meats that you can eat. Things like salmon, snapper, sardines, tuna, herring, cod, halibut, maui, trout, pollock, oysters, and Atlantic mackerel. Okay, make sure that they are fresh, wild caught, not farm raised fish. There's a big difference. Okay, lean seafood has less calories. Studies show that lean seafood has less calories than other fatty proteins. This is because fish is filled with omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, vitamin B12, vitamin B2, rich in calcium, phosphorus, with a great source of minerals. Okay, fish is packed with iron, zinc, iodine, magnesium, and potassium. As a matter of fact, the American Heart Association recommends eating at least 2 servings per week as part of a healthy diet. Studies show that eating fish can lower your blood pressure, cholesterol levels, reduce heart attacks, and strokes. Eating healthy fish can help maintain a healthy heart, brain, and prevent inflammation in the body. It also prevents arthritis. Furthermore, fish has cultural backgrounds. Yes, for centuries, fish has been an important part of the cultural diets and an icon in Washington state, defining recreational and spiritual ways of life. In regions of the Pacific Northwest, the Native American Indian tribes of Washington has also made fish an integral part of their lives and serves as a symbol of their culture, prosperity, and heritage. The act of catching, preparing, and eating fish are the important parts of their lifestyles. To find out more helpful tips on eating healthy fish, visit the Fish Advisory at Fish Advisories Program, doh.wa.gov. Further information is also provided on how to properly clean, prepare, and cook fish to reduce contamination. If you want the convenience of getting healthy greens into your diet without having to think about it, you're going to purchase the multi-grain supplement. Okay. All right. So the multi-grain supplement is on sale this month. Okay. As a gift to you with a purchase. To find plant-based natural supplements and products, you're going to visit our myYL.com/Laronda-Dawson website. This week, we have the multi-grain supplement on sale with the purchase of loyalty rewards. So it's on sale this week. Various diffusers are also on sale for the holiday season and much more. To learn more on how the body was meant to naturally heal itself through the means of natural medicine, herbs, and supplements, purchase my new book, Live, Sleep, and Eat Well, on Amazon today or our website. If you'd like to support the podcast, send a monetary donation to our Patreon account or our Cash App at $Laronda Dawson. Well, that concludes this week's episode of the Restore Your Health podcast. If you like this video, click the subscribe button and share it with a friend. Until next week, have an amazing week, everyone.
Restore your health, be renewed. You gotta take control to see a breakthrough. You're only one step away from a life made better. A life made better. A life made